Ugegbe tiwala o tiwala. Ugegbe mmadụ etiwala o tiwala o tiwala n'ike. This Igbo funeral song roughly translates to: a mirror has shattered, a mirror has shattered, a man's mirror has shattered loudly. Death is a very strange thing to me. I think it is one of those things that I have fully accepted. In a way, losing someone who is still alive causes me so much more grief than actual death. I recently lost a family member, and this has made me realize that different cultures describe death differently. For example, in my Nigerian culture, condolence messages usually read like this: I am sorry for the demise of your fill in the blank. Demise is such a strong word for me, even stronger than death. I feel like death has a neutral and inevitable undertone, whereas demise has a very ugly and villainous undertone. But the literal dictionary definition of demise is someone's death. So technically, they are correct. And to assume positive intent, I believe they mean well. But I feel like it still doesn't make the word less cutting. Americans often like to use the word passing, which usually signify a transitory state, like they're expected to move on to the next location. I'm guessing Americans use this because passing might seem more consoling, subtle, less conclusive, with a tint of hope, assuming they mean that they are passing from earth to heaven, or for the non-religious folks, to a better place. But for me, a word like loss, or just the actual word death, in times of bereavement, ignites more strong feelings of grief. There is no false sense of hope found in passing, or the cutting and cold connotation of demise. It just is a loss, a death, something that is so disruptive yet so normal. I also don't believe that death is necessarily the end of the chapter. It can be seen as the passing that most Americans describe it as, but instead of a passage or journey, in some cases, it is a pass down. I wouldn't say that I believe in reincarnation. I, however, do believe that we leave things behind when we die. We leave behind a seed. If strong enough, it will grow and come to life in a descendant. We might have a kid who acts and has the spirits of an old ancestor, like a great-grandma or a grandpa who was long dead and never even met the kid. To end things off, I would love to hear what your culture believes when it comes to death, or what you personally believe, and what type of language you prefer to use when thinking through that belief. Thank you for watching this video.